Welcome to Excel 2016, Module 11, Part 9. In this section, we will be looking at the PowerView sheet. And on this PowerView sheet, we will be creating 3 integrated charts. In order to complete this segment of Module 11, you must have completed Module 5, where you created the data model, and you must also have completed Part 8, where you added the PowerView button to your Insert tab of your ribbon. So we are still working in our product report workbook, and we're going to begin on the Insert tab, and we're going to use our PowerView button to add a new Power Sheet. On the PowerView sheet, we are going to give it a name. So we're going to add a title up here at the top called Product Analysis. And you can see when we create the PowerView sheet that it does in fact pull your queries from your data model into it. So we're going to add some fields now to our PowerView to create the first chart, which is going to be a bar chart. So we're going to go to the stores, and we're going to select both the city and state. You can see it starts building the information in an area over here on our sheet, PowerView sheet. And we're going to add under items purchased the item quantity. Now, instead of viewing this as a chart of numbers, we're going to convert it into a chart. So it's a graph. We're going to use a bar chart, and we're going to choose stacked bars. We're in the switch visualization, so we change how it looks. If we want to increase the size, you can grab the corner, and we're going to make it cover about the top quarter, upper left quarter. And then we're going to go to our Layout tab, and we're going to take, and in the Labels group, we want to remove the legend. We also want to add data labels, so it'll show us the value on each of our bars. So we're going to click on Data Labels and choose Show. And that creates our first chart. Next, you want to click on a blank area on the sheet, and we're going to create a line chart. So now we are going to go back into our field pane, and we're going to click on the customer order table, and we're going to select the order date month. Then we're going to go to our items purchased and choose the item quantity field. Again, we don't want to see a list of numbers. We would rather see a chart. So this time we're going to use a line chart. So in the switch visualization group, you want to choose the other chart button and choose line. I'm going to again enlarge this so that it takes up the upper right hand quarter. And then I'm able to go and add another field called the year, and I'm going to put the year down in the legends. So you're going to drag year, order date year, down into the legends. So you can see now you get one line for each year. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to move that legend underneath the chart. So I'm going to go to my Layout tab, and under Legend, I'm going to show it at the bottom. Now the third chart that we're going to add, we'll do in a moment, but I want you to see how these interact with one another. So if I wanted to see all my sales for the years, they're charted out. But if I just wanted to look at Brooklyn, I could click on the Brooklyn bar and it automatically will change my line chart to incorporate only Brooklyn. I could click on a different one, Indianapolis, and notice my line chart changed with it. If you click on the column a second time, it puts all of them back. So the next one we're going to look at is adding a column chart on the bottom. So again, we need to click on that blank area so it knows we're starting a new chart. And then over in our field pane, we're going to go to the Purchases table, Item Purchased, and choose the item quantity. Then we're going to go to the Products and choose the category. Then we're going to come up and we're going to switch visualizations again. So we are going to choose this time a column chart, and we're going to choose a stacked column. We're going to drag this out so that it covers the bottom half of our PowerView sheet. And then we're going to take and drag the subcategory and the description into our axes group. And you need to put them in this order. So subcategory, followed by description. On the Layout tab, we're going to add data labels. So we're going to go to our data label button in the label group and choose Show. And it will show us the amount. So if I double click on drums, you can see it filtered all three charts. If I double click on drums, now it shows me the subcategories. If I double click on bongos, it will show me the subcategories within, or excuse me, the descriptions within that subcategory. And if I want to see some but not all of these in my other charts, I could click on acrylic bongos, hold the Control key down and click on natural style and wood bongos, and now it would modify all of the charts to show me just those items. Now because I used a drill down to get from the category to the subcategory to the description, if I want to go back up, I'm going to use this drill up button at the very upper right hand corner of my column chart, and I'll press it one time for each level up that I'm going. When you're at the top level, it is no longer an active button. And that concludes Part 9, working with our first PowerView.